Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my full contour and highlight routine, and I'm also going to show you this really cute eye look, easy eye look, that you can wear every day and just modify the colors. So let's get started. I've already put on my foundation, and here I am using a concealer that is 2 shades lighter than my natural skin tone. And since everyone's face shape is really different, you don't have to put it exactly where I have mine, but just experiment with it and find what works best for you. I'm applying a pretty sheer amount as well. So yeah, don't go crazy with it. Less is more. Next, for my bronzer, I'm using a concealer 1 shade darker and placing it where I would my powder bronzer. Right on my cheekbones, on my temples, and right along my jawline. Here I am using a concealer just 2 shades darker and applying it only in half of my cheek, and then using the excess products on the side of my nose and temples. I'm spraying my beauty blender with some setting spray, and then I squish it in my hand to help absorb a little. I start with my under eye area, and since I have little lines under my eyes, I don't apply the concealer up to my lash line, but I use the beauty blender to help blend it up so that there's not so much product under there to kind of cake up and settle in those lines. So basically, you're just going to have to be really patient with this. Sometimes the blending process can take a while, but if you ever feel like the product isn't moving around at all, just take some setting spray and just mist it lightly over your face, and you should be fine from there. So this is my NYX Matte Setting Powder in medium dark, and there is just something about using a blender to apply setting powder that just, I just do this on the highlighted areas. I go for a natural look, so I don't want it to be super bright under my eyes and in those highlighted areas, but I also want them to be matte. So I'm just making sure I'm pressing it into all the areas that have lines. So now I'm using my MAC Skin Finish in Medium Plus, and I am placing it in the outer edges of my face because I like the forehead and the under eyes to be matte. So next I'm applying my Hoola Powder on top of the Skin Finish, and it just makes it look so luminous and so natural. It just gives a nice glow to the skin when it mixes with that Skin Finish. I don't know what it is. The Hoola Powder is a matte formulation, so it just kind of makes it look a subtle dewy without being so obvious. So now I have a lot more definition in my face. I'll show you at the end, blush and everything like that. Alright, so onto the eyes. I have already primed and applied a matte skin color powder all over my lid. And I'm applying a medium dark brown shade with a big fluffy brush to my crease area. At first I am wiping the color back and forth under my brow bone, and then I do this circular motion in the outer corner. I repeat this process a couple times until I get the color that I am looking for. Now I am applying a lighter brown shade to buff out the dark brown and to give a nice gradient effect. So I just continue buffing it back and forth, and I do the circular motion in the outer corner again. This just helps me wing out my eye a bit more since I do have a hooded lid. So you are going to want to go back in with the darker brown shade if you feel like it faded a little bit more, but just keep playing with it. It's very customizable, and you can switch up the colors. And then next I'm going in with my Maybelline Color Tattoo on my mobile lid, just half of my mobile lid. And then I am blending it a little bit above my crease. because when I open up my eye, I don't want that shimmer to be any more above that crease line. I just want it to be like a pop of color. And then I'm using a smaller fluffy brush just to kind of blend out the lines a little bit. I mean, I didn't really make any lines, but just to ensure that I didn't. So then this color that I'm using, I mixed an orange color and a pink color together because I did like the pink shining through. I liked that Maybelline color, but I did want a little bit of an orange. So I don't know, you can kind of see some pinks pulling through and some oranges pulling through. And then I use that little fluffy brush just to blend out with that color a tad bit more. So for my lower lash line, I mixed together the two brown shades and just blended them out. I also connect the line with my upper lid shadows so that the look starts to come together. And this is my Trish McEvoy brown gel eyeliner in my upper and lower waterline. And then I'm using a darker brown shade on the lower lash line to connect it with the waterline. I then blend out that shade with the same brush that I used on my lower lash line as before. I am now dipping the brush into that darker brown shade and just brushing it onto my outer lash line and kind of doing like a subtle V. And of course we can't forget our lashes. For mascara, I'm using a sample I got from Makeup Forever. So for my fake lashes, I'm using Red Cherry Black Lashes in number 213s. I'm trying to read it upside down. But these are really great for hooded lids. I really highly recommend them. For my blush, I am using Luminary from Bare Minerals. I'm not entirely sure if they're selling it individual right now, but I got it in a package deal. But I just keep on packing it on, and then at the end you'll see me blend it all out with a bigger fluffy brush. I decided to contour my nose last minute with the Hoola Powder. So I lined my lips with Bare Minerals Thrilled lip liner, I believe. I'll post that below. And then I filled them in with a NYX Matte lipstick. Let me link that below as well. But I love this combination. And that's it, guys. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.